So guys, hope you enjoyed the little short scenes there of the island again. First, before we go into the population, I must apologise for the audio quality. For some reason the speakers of that weren't connected to OBS. So it's a bit rubbish in this video. Will be good for the next one though. So don't worry about that. But yeah, straight into the species and populations. T-Rex, of course, still alive. Can't really kill him. He's a main lane killing machine. Tarbosaurus lost a member due to the before mentioned T-Rex killing it. Didn't manage to capture it though in footage. You saw it at the end walking away. Edmontosaurus, oh god. 105 Edmontosaurus. That's like a third of the island's population, I think. There's 280 odd animals. That is mental. Tons died as well. Smilodon, T-Rex, they're all killing all the juveniles. And it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even dent the population. They are just out of control now. Brontosaurus is actually relatively stayed controlled. 46 of them. Thanks to Tarbosaur, T-Rex, Smilodon and all that. Eating the young. A Tarbosaur managed to take down a half-grown one, which was really impressive to me. I didn't think that would be possible for a Tarbosaur, to be honest, because the tail whip would keep it at bay, but still managed to do it. Another one. Megaloceros is also another one of these animals that stayed relatively the same in population. There's a pattern here. Everything apart from Edmontosaurus has stayed stable in the ecosystem and population. Megaloceros is obviously fast, they breed quite well, so they're pretty successful. Gallimimus still clinging on, 13, a bit of an increase. We will see if they do survive longer though. Hopefully they do, because they're quite cool. One that is functionally extinct is the Psittacosaurus. There's 4 males, so the entire population is just males, so they are functionally extinct. So we will not be seeing them again. Paraceratherium, there's 5 of them still. Can't really be hunted, and they aren't breeding, or has failed at breeding, I remembered. Mammoth, slight increase of 15. Quite a few of them did die, I noticed. Maybe 3 or 4 died this episode. Most of them at the end were just ganging up on a poor Edmontosaurus. Fair enough, they can't mind their own space. Styracosaurus, love to see it. 16 population still hanging on strong. I'm hoping they survive the longest out of all the herbivores. I'm not being biased. Anyway, Stegosaurus, similar, still been hunted a wee bit, but not as much this time I've noticed. They've been less on the menu, so they're having a wee increase than before. Obviously because Tarbosaur and I've just been hunting the mammoths, Edmontosaurs, and a bit of Brontosaur. Wee bit of a diverse appetite there. Pachycephalosaurus, similar population, 15. A wee bit of an increase. I'm hoping they manage to survive. They're quite cool. Love their sparring animation. Dilophosaurus, our newest member, is still at 4. One of them is pregnant, I'm pretty sure, so we might see an increase next time. Smilodon, still hanging on strong. They've actually done quite well for themselves. They've been hunting tons of Edmontosaur babies. One of them took on a 2-ton Edmontosaur, and it nearly killed it. I'm actually quite impressed. So I'm hoping they do good. They're really cool to see around the ecosystem. Probably our only successful mammalian predator. Speaking of which, Ursus, the cave bear, is finally extinct, sadly. The male was hunted down by a Tarbosaur. I was really annoyed. I kind of just felt like deleting the Tarbosaur, but then I thought, it kind of ruined the population a wee bit. So the Tarbosaur lives. Actually, I think the one that died to the T-Rex was the same one. So karma is not a friendly thing to this ecosystem. Allosaurus europaeus is still at 3, which is a wee shame. I really like my Allosaurs. I was hoping they'd do a bit better, but They're at the bottom of the barrel in terms of population. Same with Flagellus. Population of 4, still doing alright, but I don't know how I think the allosaurs are going to do. They're just dying to monosaurs that can like one kick them, or you always Tarbosaur that'll just eat them. But hoping they cling on. I'm hoping somehow the Tarbosaurs and T-Rex and all the big animals might eventually have a extinction event. Then we have Allosaurus at the top of the food chain. We never know. Maybe I'll introduce some high disease or an earthquake or something. But yeah guys, apart from that, that is the population of the ecosystem. Monosaurus yet again proving they're the dominant species. We have nothing to counter them really fast enough. And yeah, apart from that, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.